Hello guys, this is ellyonart and today I'm gonna show you a quick trick how to place the fence anywhere else than on the ground. So we are gonna build ourselves a base from these building blocks, and for this trick you will need a red present, so if you don't have any, unfortunately you won't be able to do this trick. Normally you wouldn't be able to place your fence anywhere else but the ground, but with this trick you will be able to build on top of anything. So for the trick we are just gonna place a chest and we are gonna place a red present on top of the chest and place it as close as possible to our building blocks. And now you will be able to place the fence on top of the red present. Just make sure you align your chest and red present correctly, so that way you can actually place the fence on top of the blocks. And here, as you can see, I am able to place it on top of the blocks, and you can go and drag it however you want. It also goes into the air, so if you want yourself a floating fence, you can absolutely do that. We're gonna simply just drag it and continue our fence all the way around the building blocks. And just keep in mind that if you interrupt your building of the fence, you won't be able to attach it back. So just make sure you keep holding that fence and dragging it as long as you want it. And by placing your chest and your red present wherever you want, you can position your fence on the other side or any other place you want it. And if you align your fence on the same spot like the first one, you will actually be able to attach them together. So if you maybe did a mistake and you let go, you can attach it this way. But as you can see, if I let go again, I cannot attach it back after this. Also, a quick disclaimer, I'm playing on PC even though I own Switch, so all of these tricks are for PC only. I haven't tried these on Switch and I'm not sure if these are gonna be working. I find it too tedious to even build on Switch, therefore any building gameplay I do is on PC only, so I'm sorry about that, guys. So we are done, and this way you can create a bridge or a fence on top of your building blocks and go wild with your creativity and create something unique. Also keep in mind that if you move around with your base, the fence will actually stay attached on the same position that it was. It won't attach with the base itself. So if you're working on a project, don't forget that wherever you build your fence, that will also be the final position of it and you won't be able to move it later. And you can also place the fence higher just by simply placing a chest a little bit higher where the building blocks are. So here I'm gonna place the chest and the red presents to kind of create a layered fence. So we are gonna build our fence on the first floor again. And it might take a couple of tries moving the chest and the red present back and forth, but once you get it in the right position, it will attach exactly in the corner. And to make the second floor, simply place a building block on the floor, place your chest and the red present on top of it. And we can now create our fence on the second floor and make a second layer there. You can play around with different ideas and different layouts. It's completely up to you. I'm just giving you the base for how to build it anywhere else than on the ground. And you can then remove your chest and your red present, and you've got yourself a lovely layered fence now. And again, keep in mind that the base itself is not going to be attached to the fence, so wherever you build your fence, that's going to be the final position of it. In one of my previous videos, I have created a custom bridge and I gave you a tutorial on how to make it. So I'm just quickly gonna speed through this video and build the base. And once I'm done with the steps and with the base, I'm gonna slow it down and I'm gonna show you how you can add the fence on top of your bridge. If you would like to learn how to build your own bridge, I will place a video link on the left side of the screen. And I'm done with the base. So now to place your fence on top, you will simply just place your building block again. You're gonna make it a little bit higher and you're gonna place your chest and your present on top of it. And as you can see, my red present wasn't high enough. So to fix that, we are simply just gonna place a floor, and I needed 2 floors to make it just the same height as the bridge. To fix that, I have placed 2 floor tiles underneath, and that was just enough to align it with the bridge height. And again, position your red gift in place and you'll be able to put your fence on top of the bridge. We are gonna move our base on the other side and we are gonna do the same. I didn't have enough fence pieces to finish the bridge, but you get the idea. You can now remove everything and you've got yourself a bridge with a fencing that you can actually run underneath. So this is pretty much an updated version on the bridge that I showed you in my previous video, and instead of using the trick I was using there, you can just use this fencing that I have showed you now. And you can definitely make your bridge more neat and more polished. I have just built a rough base just so you get the idea of how it's gonna look like. And in the second part of this video, I'm gonna show you a speed build of a wedding venue dance floor, which I'm currently working on. For this wedding venue that's still in progress, I have used the mountain landscape just because it's got a beautiful view and I think it's gonna look absolutely stunning here. I'll basically be using the same process that I was showing you on the first part of this video. You should already have an idea of how it's built, so I'm just giving you an inspiration to what you can do with this. This dance floor is part of my garden venue that I'm currently working on. In my last video we have built a layered fountain together, and today I'm working on this dance floor base only that I will decorate in another video. So enjoy this speed build and I'll let you enjoy it in peace. So we are all done, and again, this is just a base build. I haven't really decorated it. I haven't put my microphone and my singer in, which is gonna be a cute plushie. And I also wanna add a couple of plushies on the dance floor just to make it look like they're dancing, and put some decorations around and make it look prettier. So this is just a base build, just for inspiration, what you can do with the fencing. And as you can see, my fence is all the way around, and I've also placed one fence in the middle, which was a little bit nightmare to do, but eventually I got it just right. So I hope you enjoyed this build, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!